Welcome, Queen. Even if it makes others uncomfortable, I will love who I am. Jonelle Monet said that. But what do you do if you don't have self awareness? What do you do if you lack the self awareness to know who you are? Is it even possible to still love you if you don't know who you are? Well, today I'm answering the questions: what is self awareness and why self awareness is important? Before I do, I want you to know you have the opportunity to join the Exalted Priority Circle. And when you do, you gain first access to updates about my From Conflict to Confident webinar, where you learn to master relationship conflicts for personal and professional growth. Now, as it relates to self awareness, there is self and then there is awareness. Let's break it down. For the self, listen, there are 8 billion people on the planet. So, as it relates to you, there are distinct things about you, about your character, about the way you show up, about the way you do and don't do things that make you uniquely who you are. And then we know with awareness, the root word there is aware. So when you are aware, you have insights, you have information, you have knowledge about something or someone, maybe even a place. But in this particular instance, we're talking about a person. That person would be you. Now, as we put this together, self awareness then is simply the ability to be conscious of your characteristics, your desires, your emotions, and your motives. That's it. Now, there is something called the Johari's window. Now, as you know, I am a life coach and I work with other Black professional millennial women who desire to handle and address conflicts in any relationship they have with confidence. Now, as I'm a life coach, I work with other coaches. And my coach shared this with me, and I want to share it with you to assist you to grow personally. So, the Johari's window has 4 quadrants. And if you're saying, why is this important? Here's why. Because the Johari's window speaks about 4 different areas related to self awareness. In quadrant 1, that area is the open area. So these are things that you openly know about yourself, and other people openly know them about you too. So, for instance, your daily routine, your schedule, what you do from day to day. You know that like the back of your hand. Even if your routine may change from day to day, you know that changes are going to occur as do those people who are closest to you. As it relates to the second area of the self-awareness, or I should say the Johari's window quadrant, there is the blind area. So in this area, these are things that you are blind to, but others know them. So for example, today has been a day of trains. I'm telling you, I have had to stop several times because I was in the middle of a thought and the noise from the train disrupted my thought. And I was sitting there wondering, now what was I about to say again? Let's take it from the top. So if you just happen to be caught by a train, those who know you know how you are going to respond. They know how you are going to react. Even if you may have certain triggers that you are unaware of. That is exactly what the blind area is. Because it means that you are unaware of certain things that you do, certain things that you say, certain habits that you may even have, but others know them. Then there is the third quadrant. Now, here in this quadrant, this is the hidden quadrant. So you are hiding these things. So other people, they don't know. They don't know, but you know. Now, the thing with the hidden quadrant is this. Although you know them, you may have good cause for why you don't share them. There may have been something traumatic that happened in your life. There may be something that is still painful that you're dealing with in your life. You may just feel like, I'm not certain or sure if it's safe or even wise to share these things about my life. And you know what? That is fine. But still, those things are what's called hidden because you know them, but others don't, even though they may be close, really close to you. And lastly, there is the unknown quadrant. Now, this is the dangerous one as it relates to self awareness because here in this quadrant, you don't have the awareness of these things, but other people also do not have the awareness of these things. So, can you imagine trying to hit a target that you don't know about? Can you imagine trying to get someone to assist you to hit a target that they don't know about? It's next to impossible. In fact, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say you wouldn't be able to do it because you don't know what it is. They wouldn't be able to assist you with it because they don't know what it is. So, as it relates to self awareness, it is so important because self awareness impacts each and every area of our lives, even the areas that we are unaware of. It is why, in some instances, we can find ourselves walking in circles instead of moving forward because there are things that we are blind to. There are things that we don't know. They are in the unknown space. There are things that we could improve on if we had the awareness relationally, financially, emotionally, spiritually. The list goes on and on and on. Now, as it relates to loving yourself, of course, you can still love yourself because the thing with self awareness is we will never know every single thing about ourselves because we have that unknown area. So we'll always have the opportunity and ability to grow and evolve. But we can still love the person that we currently are, and we can still choose to develop the person that we currently are so that we can always show up in a way to where we are giving our best so we can be open to receive the best from those who are in our lives. So I encourage you today to really think about those four areas: the open area, the blind area, the hidden area, and the unknown area. Even though, like I said, with the unknown area, you don't know what you don't know. So that one there is definitely a challenge. But reach out to your inner circle, those people who you trust, who you can really confide in, and ask them where are the areas where you could stand to grow, to improve. Because if you don't, then oftentimes you won't know the areas where you can develop yourself to become a better version of you. Now, I want to leave you with this thought. Here it is. While we all have areas where growth is possible, without awareness, we won't recognize those areas where growth is possible. As always, I'm Coach Sam telling you that 24 hours doesn't seem long, but in 24 hours, you can change your life. So go ahead and do something life changing now.